And you are here with what in the unholy fuck is that? Oh, that
Oh, it's a barky dog.
a barky dog that doesn't bark unless you move its head. It's the
I
number one
love it.
podcast in the world for 5 whole people. It's Friday. We don't know what day it is. The Queen is out of town. I don't even know what I'm doing, but you're with us, and that's all right with me. Joining me, of course, is the squad. Mark, what's going on?
I was just watching a Marvel movie and enjoying a Friday with my dog. And here I am on a Friday night hanging out with you guys.
What were you watching?
I was watching Ultron. Ultron is one of my favorites.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm a big fan of that one. You get a lot of character development, a lot of character introduction. I really like the relationship with Romanoff and Banner that happens in that one. The party scene is fun. It's just overall one of my favorite movies. You know, you get Cap and the language thing. There's a lot of memes and stuff. It's a lot of fun. I like that one.
That is a good one. I haven't seen that in a while. Too much new shit to watch. I can't keep up.
Yeah, I've given up on new shit for a while.
I finished Strange New Worlds, and it might be the best season of Star Trek I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
that
really
is
good.
high praise from you.
Yeah, it's really good. Like the last half of the season, it's banger after banger after banger. Like, holy shit, dude. This is nuts. If that's the last season we get, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Because it ended on a really good note. So
What is happening?
she's
south
playing
of
with
me?
the dog. She's playing with the stupid dog and moving the
I
legs.
got his legs to move.
She's moving the legs hither and yon.
We
MJ,
just
what's
finished-
going on there? Dog girl.
I got his legs to move. This thing is old. Not much. I went to the zoo on Friday, and I went to the zoo on Saturday, and I went to the zoo on Wednesday, and we were gonna go to the zoo tonight, but we had to go to the store, so we're going to the zoo tomorrow. So I just mostly been at the zoo.
So it's safe to say that you've seen all the things.
Well, not quite. I could have seen a raccoon painting a picture, and we didn't get to see that.
I mean, if you want to see a raccoon finger paint, you just need to go behind any Taco Bell and look at the dumpster.
Yeah, but this one was like paints, and also these raccoons have leucistism or whatever. They're all like white and brown. They're so cute.
That does sound adorable.
It does. All right. Well, that sounds like fun. Go enjoy the zoo tomorrow. Hope you have a good time. Send all the pictures. Nice.
Man, I miss living around the zoo, man. I used to go to the zoo like once a week, and I haven't gone in a while. It's just really far away from me over on this side of town.
Well, you were a member forever.
I was a member for like a decade.
Yeah.
Still would be a great retirement job, you know, just jotting down notes about the Lions and being like, that one is the fluffiest, and then telling that to the kids.
That actually sounds like something you would do.
Oh, that is such a great retirement job for me.
How do you get paid to do that?
You don't. You just show up and do it.
Yeah, okay, good. Just checking.
Have you ever
Wasn't
seen
sure
any
if
of those
there was-
old guys with clipboards out there? They're not paying those assholes. They're just doing it.
I didn't know if there was a plan to monetize that idea or if it was just,
No,
I
you-
want to do this. It sounds fun.
You do it for the love of the game.
Yes.
Got
That
it.
is 100% for the love of the game.
Got it. All right, well, let's just get into it. It's Pew Pew Pick'em night. We've already got a game on the books. Mark, go ahead and take it away.
Shall we talk about the game that's already happened real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Tell us about it, because I didn't watch a damn thing of it.
The Bills, the Dolphins gave the Bills everything they had. It's clear that this team has not quit on Mike McDaniels. They looked really good and they were driving to tie the game, and the game was still in question. And then as soon it was a turnover-free game, and as soon as I had the thought of, Michaela called this guy Tua turn the ball over, and he threw the ball to the other team on a really bad pass. Really, really bad pass. Like, yep, that's how that works. Picked off, 2 minutes left, ball game. The Bills looked good, but the Dolphins also played very well. So maybe the Dolphins aren't dead, but they did cover.
Oh, I mean, that's better than I expected, and that's better than you guys expected. So,
Oh yeah, I think that's better than a lot of people expected. I don't think we were the only people on that bandwagon. I mean, 12.5 is a big number. So Vegas also expected that to happen.
That is a big number. It's actually the biggest spread of the week. So that's where we kick off, and then we will head on down to the next biggest spread of the week, and that is the Green Bay Packers. And if you look at the sheet, somebody already filled out your picks. Oh, goodness.
I saw that.
Yeah. Somebody thinks they're funny.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Right. Well, I'm assuming you guys are pretty much thinking on the same thing. So we're talking about the Green Bay Packers going into Cleveland and take on the hapless Browns. The spread in this one is an 8-point home dog for Cleveland. 41.5 is the over-under in the game. That is the lowest spread of the week. That is the lowest total of the week here in this one. We get it over right off the bat. Browns and Packers. Let's start with Matt. What do you think?
The Browns have a sneaky good defense. They're not good enough to beat the Packers, who have a really good defense. The Packers are going to win this game, but I fully expect the Browns to cover and give me the under.
Okay, Michaela.
Matt does not hate enough. The Packers win and they score all 42 points.
There you go. I mean, I think the Duchess who helped us fill out the spreadsheet this week would be proud of that. And she's the one that picked the Packers for everybody else, including all the people that we don't have as guests on the podcast. Anyways, let's carry on to the next one. That is the Bengals and Vikings. Let's stay up there in kind of the Midwest corner of the portion of the country. This is in Minnesota. The Vikings, the Vikings. And the Bengals, the Bengals. This is not going to be a fun game to watch, I don't think. But the Vikings are currently favored by 3. The over-under in this one is the second lowest for the week by a half point. It is 42 points. Michaela, what do you think about this one?
I think I'm going to steal Matt's bit. I think Jake Browning is trash. I go Vikings. I say they cover, but I say the under.
Matt.
This game's either going to be like 7-3 or it's going to be 56-55. I know she thinks Jake Browning is trash, but he's actually a capable backup, and we all know Carson Wentz can win a game here and there. They both got really good receiving cores. They've both got good running attacks. I don't have a lot of faith in the defenses for either team, but it's Vikings at home. Give the Vikings to cover, but I will take the under.
All right, so we're talking about a low-scoring event in that one. This one's probably about the same. This is the Steelers in New England to take on the Drake Mays Patriots. Oh, my goodness. The Steelers coming in are favored by 1.5 as a road favorite. 44.5 is the total on this one. Matt, what do you think about the Steelers and the Patriots?
I do like me a home dog, but the Pats, after winning last week, it was against the Dolphins. The Dolphins did manage to score some, so maybe they weren't quite all the way dead as we thought they were. We just looked at the loss and said, they still suck. Steelers, I still don't know what to do with them. It's Aaron Rodgers. I fully expect at some point over the course of his season, his fibula will shatter for some reason, probably too much mycogen in his blood system. Who knows?
What is the podcast? Why do we just want people to die in like horrible fashion over and over?
I would only do that if it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it's true.
That's all there is to it. I wouldn't have done that for just about anybody else. There's one other quarterback who's not actually playing who I'd probably say that about too, but we don't talk about him. Give me the Steelers.
Things about him.
Yeah. That too. Give me the Steelers. I do believe they will cover, and I will take the under.
MJ.
Whoever they decide is going to be returning kickoffs and punts for the Steelers this week is going to throw the ball into the back of the end zone 4 times. And the Patriots are going to win by 2.
Okay. That sounds like an awful game to watch. I hope that it's a little bit better than the way you described, but I won't be watching, so I guess I don't care. Let's carry on to the next game. This one is an NFC showdown. This one is in Philadelphia, where the Eagles are hosting the Rams. 2 animals. One has horns. The other has a beak. The Eagles are home favorites by 3.5 points. The total in this one is going to be 44.5 points, which was the total of the last game as well. MJ, Burbs or sheep?
Not Burbs. I like sheep better because sheeps have more favorite quarterback.
I figured.
Go sheeps.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Matt, what do you think?
Could be a lot of fun. It's going to be really interesting. I don't know if you guys saw Schefter tweeted out this week that the NFL has told the officiating crews to call the tush push extremely tight going forward. I don't know if you got a chance to see some of the replays of someone jumping early. It's like, well, whatever. You've been letting other people do that for years, but it's okay. I still think the Eagles are an elite team in the NFC. They're at home in that wild and crazy building. Give me the Eagles in this one. 44.5, man. That's a lot of points. But, Maddie's been playing really well, too. Give me the over on this one, but the Eagles will cover.
All right. You guys want to talk about some trash football?
Let's.
Okay, let's talk about the Jets and the Bucs. The Buccaneers are welcoming in the New York Jets onto their home turf. This game is a 7-point spread in favor of the home team, the Buccaneers. 43.5 points is the total for this one. Matt, what do you think about this game?
Hey, do you know who's playing quarterback for the Jets, Jets?
Yes.
I'll give you a hint. It ain't Justin Fields.
Yes.
He is in concussion protocol. The Jets are starting Tyrod Taylor, who I think is in dog years 127. This is going to be an ugly game. The Bucs are sort of a good team. That Emeka Egbuka kid is a fantastic talent. They're just waiting for Godwin to come back, and I think they're going to get even better. This is going to be a blowout. Bucs by 100.
All right, MJ.
Ditto, but 150.
I thought Baker Mayfield was trash, but here we are now.
He's playing Tyrod Taylor. So,
yeah.
Sometimes trash is better than worser trash.
Trash begets
he's
trash.
Better than garbage. Tyrod is garbage.
Trash begets trash. Okay, carrying on. Let's talk about another game. This one. I wonder if the spread has changed on this one at all. We got the spread for this one.
Talk about this. I'm going to look it up because I think this one may have changed.
Yeah, there's been some injuries for Washington. The Washington Commanders are welcoming in the Oakland Raiders. Big news today about 4 or 5 hours ago. Jaden, they stuck it in on the injury report. I don't know if you caught the way that it was tweeted out. It was like, so-and-so is not playing for the Commanders, and also Jaden Daniels is out. Oh, let's not lead with that one. So the Commanders are in this game in Washington taking on the Raiders. The total in this one was 44.5. The Commanders were favored by 3.5 in this one. Matt's what's the new spread on this?
It hasn't really changed a whole lot. It's 3 or 2.5, depending on who you look at. So
okay, well,
I mean that's a lot of faith in Marcus Mariota.
We're just gonna leave it at -3 for now in favor of the Commanders. And MJ, if you want to go ahead and just tell us about what you think about this one.
I think it will not be a fun game to watch. I think it will be a unfun game, and I think the Raiders will win, and I think they will cover, and I think it will be over.
All right, Matt.
There's something wrong with Brock Bowers. I don't know if it's come out publicly, but he just doesn't look right. Geno Smith is not the truth. Ashton Genty has been a disappointment through 2 weeks. I have zero faith in this Raiders team right now. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but Genty is already saying, if you're going to draft me that high, you should give me the ball. That's a paraphrase, but it's really close. Things are beginning to fall apart in Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota, solid backup quarterback. This is going to be the Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt breakout game.
Bill.
He's going to get the line. Yeah, Bill. He's going to get the lion's share of the carries with our guy Austin Eckler tearing the Achilles awfully last week. Give me the Commanders. I do believe that they will cover.
All right. Any thoughts on the 44.5?
Give me the under.
Not that it matters. Let's talk about some more bad football. This one is the Falcons in Carolina taking on the Panthers. I'm not going to say much about this one because there is a 6-point spread in favor of the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 43.5 points is the over-under in this one. Matt, what do you think?
You know, the Vikings have a halfway decent defense, and the Falcons put up 22 on them last week in a win. Michael Penix Jr. is a very, very, very good quarterback and maybe on his way to being a great quarterback. He just looks good. God, I wish he was here. Panthers, who knows what you're going to get from the Panthers week in and week out. Give me the Falcons here. Shit, they still don't have much of a defense. I'll take the over, and I don't think they're going to cover. I think this is going to be close.
MJ.
I'm going to steal another one of Matt's bits. Michael Penix Jr., I do believe, might be the truth. Go Birds. Go over. Go cover. Caca!
All
Did you write
right.
Falcons under over?
I did, didn't I?
Under over.
Under. Let's talk about some more bad football, shall we? Before Matt has an aneurysm.
It's so bad. No, I'm saying oof about the bad football.
There's some really bad games coming up here. Let's just go ahead and get into this one. This one is the Texans and the Jaguars. Oof. The Jaguars are favored at home by 1 in this game. I guess 44.5 is the total in this one. I'm going to start with MJ on this. What do you think about this trash heap?
That it sucks a lot. It sucks really bad and sucks really hard. I wanted CJ Stroud to be better this year, and alas, I think the Jaguars win.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt.
So in a podcast this week, Steve Smith was talking about how Travis Hunter keeps getting flagged for an illegal shift. And for that, he said the reason was coaching. But he didn't blame the coaches he has now. He said Pat Shurmur's not a very good offensive coordinator in Colorado. I thought that was actually kind of funny.
That is hilarious.
Hey, Mark, do you know who the Texans' leading rusher is still? It's one Nick Chubb.
Jesus.
This is not sustainable. The Jags are going to win. It's a 1-point spread, so who cares about that part? But give me the under.
Yeah, Trevor, old Sunshine's not he's having some stuff, but man, he is not looking all that great either. Again, he's just throwing a lot of really bad balls. I don't know.
He's thrown a couple to the other side. So they just need to figure it out. They'll be fine. Jags will be fine.
You want to talk about two teams that probably aren't going to be fine? Let's talk about the Colts and the Titans, shall we?
Watch yourself. That Colts team is pretty fucking good.
What are you saying about Danny Dimes?
I just said the Colts team is pretty fucking good.
Well, the Titans are home dogs in this one by 3.5 points. 43.5 is the over-under in this one. Colts are favored in this game on the road in Nashville. Matt, what do you think about this game?
Cam Ward has been better than I expected. He's careful with the football. He's made a couple of just ridiculous throws. He's just not very accurate with the football. Last week, he threw for 175 and a touchdown and lost it at home to the Rams. Colts, I mean, Jonathan Taylor, the guy's a really good running back or he's just got Denver's number because he just, every time he plays him, he puts up huge numbers. Give me the Colts in this one. And I do believe that they will cover.
A bit of both on that one. He's really good. And he's just owned the Broncos a couple times in a row. Bit of both. You said the under?
Yeah.
Michaela.
That was a lot of words for a really bad game.
Yeah.
Colts over.
Okay, let's talk about the Saints going on the road all the way to Seattle. Wow, that's a long way to travel for those kids from New Orleans. The spread in this one is in favor of the Seahawks by 7.5, which is hilarious to me. 41.5 is the over-under in this game. Michaela, what do you think about the Saints versus the Seahawks?
I hate both these teams. I hate the stupid sexy sack Saints. I don't like the Seahawks. However, the Seahawks are birds. So therefore, birds win, birds cover, birds over. Yes.
Matt?
The New Orleans defense is nowhere as good as the Pittsburgh defense, and Seattle still hung 31 on Pittsburgh. Sam Darnold seems to be doing okay. About a 66% clip, almost 300 yards, couple picks, couple touchdowns, and a 100-yard rusher and a 100-yard receiver. Seattle's got it going, and there's no reason for me to think that they will not continue to do so against what still might be the worst team in the league. Give me the Seahawks at home, Saints lay an egg.
Aggies.
Egg.
Seahawks give Saints Aggies.
Make them a little omelet.
Omelet. Can't make omelet without breaking some Aggies. Okay.
There's an Ultron reference.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. There we go.
Yeah.
We got Ultron.
Did you guys hear who's playing quarterback for the 49ers this week?
Yup.
It's Mac Jones again.
Mac Jones.
They're at home. The spread on this one might have changed, but I don't think it has because Brock Purdy has kind of been this way. And Kyler Murray made a couple of really bad decisions this week. And I'm not talking about on the football field. The 49ers are at home, and they are favored by 1.5 points in this game. 43 is the over-under. 43.5 is the over-under in this one. Matt, what do you think about this game?
Everybody in San Francisco's hurt, so I am not entirely certain how Vegas thinks that the Niners are going to beat a first half of the season team, especially since Call of Duty hasn't launched yet. Give me the Cardinals in the upset here, and I will take the under. Mac Jones is trash.
I agree, but it's because birds.
Yeah.
Stop birds.
Yeah. I know Matt's got kind of a dipshit of the week. Did you guys see the Kyler Murray pictures that came out this week?
I don't think I did.
You didn't see this?
I don't think I saw this.
So I do have a dipshit of the week. And it breaks my heart because we were a fan of the We Won on the show, but he just has some really bad people giving him really bad ideas, and he has some really terrible judgment. So he came out, and I don't know what magazine it was, but he came out with a couple of photos, and one of them is him sitting there in a chair with I think it's a 0 jersey on, and he's sitting next to his pit bull. And then in the very next picture, you see the back of the jersey, and it's a Michael Vick jersey.
I had not seen this.
Yeah, so Kyler Murray is wearing a Michael Vick jersey while posing in another picture with a pit bull.
Oh, Kyler, no. What are you doing, Kyler?
I was wondering if you had seen this or not, just judging from your reaction.
This. Kyler, no.
So I guess I do have a
dog
dipshit
is
of the week.
adorable.
Yeah, that dog is
It's
Oh.
his.
beautiful.
It's his dog.
That
I
dog is
know the
beautiful.
dog is beautiful.
The jersey is
Was
a
it
choice, though, and
Mike
not a good one.
Vick jersey. I have to think that can't be intentional. Like it's not Vic jersey with a dog. It's more like I'm Michael Vick
Yes.
with my skill set. I think that's got to be what it's just not well thought out.
No. Whoever told him that was a good idea probably needs to have his, posse card revoked, because that is just terrible judgment.
Yeah,
Absolutely terrible judgment.
Okay, I gotta close this.
Anyways, so
Anyway, tab closed.
yeah. So that was the impaired judgment that I was talking about when I referred to the Cardinals quarterback off.
I was going to ask. I had not seen that yet. So thanks for that.
Yeah, sorry to do that to you, but it wasn't me that did it. So, anyways,
No, you.
let's talk about an old school NFC showdown of teams that are hilarious. Let's talk about the Cowboys and Bears. Both of these teams are funny to me for different reasons. The Cowboys seem to have gotten a little bit better since getting rid of their best defensive player, and I don't know what that's all about. And then there's the Bears. Not sure what's going on there. Just it's Bears stuff going on. The spread in this one is the Bears are at home. It is a 1 point favor in favor of the home team, the Bears, and 50.5 points is the over under in this one. So Vegas thinks this is going to be pretty high scoring. MJ, what do you think about the Bears and boys?
That is bad. I think the Cowboys run over the Bears. I think they only won last week because what's his name threw that fucking pick. What the fuck is that guy's name? Wilson. And also I think the Bears suck ass. So yeah. That is my thoughts on them. Over though.
For reference, in case any of you were wondering, it is actually written in here. But in case you were wondering, the Duchess says the Bears still suck. That's actually written in here. Matt, what do you think?
I'm not sure what you're looking at when you say the Cowboys got better getting rid of their defensive player. They let the Giants score 47 fucking points and 37 points, whatever.
37 points.
And they gave up 450 yards through the air to Russell fucking Wilson.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
No universe anywhere where that should be a thing. Granted, Malik Neighbors is amazing, but their number one running back is that Mack truck out of ASU, who I like Cam Scattaboo, but guys who run to contact do not last long in this league. I've got news for you, kid. You're going to have to figure that out. But it's Russell fucking Wilson. And the Giants don't play defense. 361 yards for Dak, 2 touchdowns, and a pick last week. This game sucks so much. There's already whispers about Chicago's coach and is he the right guy? This is starting to get weird. If Caleb can figure out more of his relationship with Rome Odunze, they've already been playing pretty well together, but I think that's going to be a big deal. Colson Loveland just hasn't shown up at all. Fuck. I can't believe the Bears are favored in this game. Fuck it. Give me the Bears. Fuck the Cowboys. Over. Offensive shootout.
There you go. I appreciate that. Shall we talk about the Chiefs and Giants in New York?
Oof.
You want to talk about that one?
Not really.
Me either, but we're going to talk about it anyway. It is the Kansas City Chiefs.
No.
It's going into New York to take on the Giants, the football Giants. That is, the Chiefs are favored on the road by 6.5 points in this one. 45.5 is the over/under. Matt, what do you think about this shit pile?
They lost the game last week, holding Jalen to 101 yards and holding Saquon to 88. I'm still not sure how that happened. But the Chiefs don't look good. Hey, Mark, would you like to know who Kansas City's leading rusher was last week?
I would.
Take a stab. Take a guess.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. Hey, you know what's not sustainable? Your quarterback
Patrick
being your
Mahomes.
leading rusher. You're going to get the man killed. I can't stand him, but man, I love watching him play. Good Christ, this game is stupid. That's a big number at home. I don't know if the Chiefs can score enough to cover this. Give me the Chiefs to win because the Giants are trash, but they will not cover, and it's going to go under.
MJ.
My prediction of the Chiefs being last in the division is still holding strong. And in fact, I will double down and say that they are currently on pace for 0-17. And therefore, Giants win. Cam Scattaboo. I can't say the thing that I thought I was going to say earlier. Cam Scattaboo does really good.
I'm not sure what got censored out, but we're thankful for that, I suppose.
And now I want to know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Cam Scattaboo runs a specific type of vehicle on them, and then I remembered that doesn't mean what it sounds like it means.
You talking about the thing that has tracks and
Yeah.
goes cross country? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
goes into
Oh,
tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can jump on one in Chicago and 2 days later you're at Disneyland. Yeah. That.
Yeah.
And they feed you.
I think over too.
Oof. And over. That is, there you go. The over for sure. For sure, the over. Why not? Why not? Let's talk about the Monday. Why not? Let's talk about the Monday night game, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Talk
Okay,
about it.
sure. This one is the Baltimore Ravens welcoming in the Detroit Lions. 52.5 points is the spread for this one, guys. I believe that is ding, 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 ding. That is the highest spread of the week. 52.5. Ravens welcoming in the Lions are actually a 5-point favorite in this game. MJ, what do you think about the Birds and Kitties?
I think it's going to be really, really good. I think it's going to be really, really, really good. I think the Birds are going to win. And I think you should hammer the over as hard as humanly possible. I think 52.5 is 52.5 too low.
I like that prediction. Hammer over. Matt, what do you think?
It was a lesser defense last week that the Lions played in Chicago, and they almost scored 52.5 by themselves. MJ, you are absolutely correct. Hammer the fucking over in this game. The multiple MVP and his guys are going to run wild. I don't know if the Lions can stop them. I'm not sure if the Ravens can stop anybody. They haven't looked great defensively. They've looked good, but not great. This is a great offensive team, as the Lions showed us last week. However, give me the Ravens at home, and it's going to be by a touchdown. I do believe they'll cover.
Okay, Michaela mentioned it earlier. The Chiefs are in the cellar of the AFC West, and she plans on that continuing. Unfortunately, the Los Angeles Chargers are at the top of that list after winning 2 straight division games. They get to start the year with 3 straight division games. That's interesting. I don't know if that happens very often, but here you go.
It's
with
extraordinarily rare. Jeff
Yeah.
Legwold himself, who's been covering this game for 40 plus years, says he can't remember the last time that happened.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. So that the Chargers have the potential to really kind of put the screws in on the AFC West and still have 14 weeks left in the season. They are at home welcoming in a dejected Broncos team who lost a absolute heartbreaker that they had no business losing. They just played their way out of that game. Do not blame the refs. Do not blame anything else. They just didn't play good enough to win. The Chargers are favored by 3 in this one. The over-under is 46.5. I know this is off cue, but Michaela, I'm going to start with you.
Full Delulu. Will Lutz in what's the word? Not reparations. Not whatever. In whatever R word, regret, reconciliation, whatever. He's sad. He's gonna kick 15 field goals, and Bo Nix is gonna throw 0 picks, and the Broncos are gonna win, and it's gonna be over and cover.
All right, Matt, take us home.
Mark, what's the hallmark of a Jim Harbaugh coach football team?
A good running game.
Yeah, a good running game. Would you like to take a stab at who the leading rusher for the Los Angeles Chargers was last week?
I have no idea.
Justin Herbert, 31
sustainable.
yards. Hey, is that sustainable?
That's not sustainable.
Omari and Hampton does not look good.
No.
Najee Harris has one eye. No one's really seen the other eye that he apparently tried to blow out of his face, Alien Earth style, on the 4th of July. Here's the thing about this game. It's the number 1 and number 2 red zone defenses in the league. This is going to be a battle of we love you, Lutz, and Dicker the kicker. If Sean Payton will please play more R and less PO, the Broncos are going to win this game. Take the under here. Broncos win. Fuck the Chargers. And Jim Harbaugh's face is stupid.
Do you think Sean Payton
LASIK.
is stinky?
Oh, Jim Harbaugh.
No.
Jim Harbaugh is stupid.
Oh.
He is stupid.
What the fuck is PO?
Pass option. Pass option.
RPO, run pass option.
Oh, I was making a joke
doing
because I thought you said BO.
Oh,
And then I realized it was like 30 seconds too late.
No, they're calling too much RPO, and the Bo wants to throw the ball because he's a young quarterback. Let's not do that.
Yeah,
Atkins is back this week. Line up a fullback and run the ball down these guys' goddamn throats. You've got the talent to do that. They don't have the talent to do it to you. You run the ball, you stop the run, you win the game.
You know what the best friend of a young quarterback is besides a good running game? Good running game. You know what it is? A good outlet tight end. Where has Evan Ingram been? I know he's had a couple injuries, but Sean Payton said that hasn't held him back from being in the offensive game plan at all.
He did come out this week and said he got hurt in the Indianapolis game with the back. That's going to keep him out this week.
I was going to say, I thought he was out.
Yeah,
Lucas Kroll has been your best tight end this year, and I know it's been because of the injury and stuff. But where's the Joker been? We have no Joker in this offense.
You do have a Joker. You do. Your Joker is Marvin Mims.
Where has he been?
They have not thrown to him very much.
Yes. And this is kind of across the board. I think you're going to see a shift this week into you're going to see a lot more of the running backs we've seen a lot of. So you're going to see a one-eyed monster in Kansas City. You're going to see a lot more Dobbins because he's obviously got the hot hand right now. Kansas City is going to lean on apparently they're going to lean in on their rookie running back.
Hold on. They're playing Los Angeles. You said Kansas City twice.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying across the division, there's a problem with the running backs. These rookie running backs have been terrible across the division.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This made it sound like you were talking about this game.
Ashton Genty has been kind of not that great. They do have a guy that they're going to lean in Kansas City, who is their first round or their rookie running back. But the other 3 rookie running backs have got to kind of try to figure it out now. And I'm hoping RJ Harvey's the first one to figure it out.
So who's the one-eyed running back in Kansas City?
Los Angeles. Sorry, I was talking about.
That's what threw me off.
Yeah,
okay,
sorry about that.
It. Got it. Now I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Sometimes I use words that aren't the right words.
Yeah. I would not be surprised to see Vance play more zone in this game with
Yeah.
as mobile as Herbert is. You don't want to play a lot of man against a mobile quarterback because everyone's got their back to him and then he's gone. You got to kind of mush rush him, look for more stunts and twists to try to get the interior defensive lineman free. And maybe some cool different looks where they'll overload one side and drop like a DJ into coverage. We've seen that a couple times already this year.
Stop being stupid with the play calling too. Come on. Offensively,
More
specifically.
More R, less PO.
Jesus. It is hard to set up the PO if you don't R.
Yeah, you can't run play action if you don't run the ball.
Run. Yeah. The PO does not work if you do not R. That is
Correct.
just how it works.
Correct.
And when the Broncos do run the football, it's actually been pretty effective, especially with J.K. Dobbins. He's been looking very good. That offensive line's getting some nice push. There's some really good motion. That they're just not running the ball as much as they should. And that's just
Correct.
Sean Payton. He is just Sean Payton.
If he's going to do it, it's going to be this week.
Remember when he wrote it on the play sheet that one time last
Run the
year?
ball.
Yeah. And then
Run the
didn't.
ball. The ball. I mean, here's the thing. It's hard for us to lay a ton of criticism on Sean because he took this team to the playoffs last year for the first time in a very long time with a roster that is still hamstrung by salary cap considerations. Is anyone perfect? No, he's not. And no, they're not. And this is his hullabaloo, his bugaboo, as it were. He just tends to throw to the new shiny thing all the time. I think Cortland's going to have a big game in this game.
He's fucking better.
You're right.
Bo's missed him a few times in the first couple of games on wide open
Oh,
throws.
sure.
I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. That he's not been a big. He may have been a part of the game plan, but it must have him bracketed or something. I just Derwin James is a really good defender in the secondary for Los Angeles, but he can't be everywhere at once. And I tell you what, Troy Franklin's having a year. This is the player we thought we were getting last year.
Yeah.
So
He's turned it around for sure. I like that. He is becoming one of my favorite players rapidly. You know me, I like
Right.
the young wide receiver.
correct. All right, there you go. Pew pew.
That was
pick 'em.
pew pew. There you go.
Pew, pew.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, Mark, you already called out your dipshit of the week. MJ, did you come up with anybody?
No, not particularly. Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
My dipshit of the week is anyone who had the misfortune of being drafted by me on a fantasy team in the quarterback position. I drafted 4 quarterbacks in 2 leagues. 3 of them are hurt. Unfucking believable.
pretty
I have to start
terrible
Geno
luck, but-
Smith in both leagues now. Thank you very
Oof.
much.
Oof.
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 At least all of your quarterbacks are drafted. Or not drafted, on teams. Last year I carried a guy who was a free agent, so that's fair.
That is true.
You didn't
That
do
is
that
true.
for the memes?
Well, I mean, I always do it for the memes, but if he's gonna play, I'm gonna start him. I just needed someone to sign him.
That's awesome. right, there
Nobody
you
cares
go.
about your fantasy team.
I know it's rough. It's rough. All right. Final thoughts. Talk about the things. MJ, take it away.
The Colorado Rockies won. Mike Trout has 1 home run in the last 35 games, and he's been sitting at 399 home runs for the last almost month. So
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to walk off the game tomorrow.
Mark, what do you got?
That seems appropriate. I would like baseball to end now. I'm over it.
No, we won. The Red Sox
know.
won. They gave up a
I know.
grand slam and they still won.
I know, but it's not. this is what we're gonna get at the playoffs. It's just gonna be we do good stuff and then we get disappointed. That's what's gonna happen. And I'm pre-disappointed for the disappointment that's gonna happen, and it hasn't even happened yet. I'm already disappointed about it. This is where I've become with my Red Sox fandom. Nothing's happened. They haven't even officially made the playoffs, and I'm already disappointed with the outcome of the season. That's where I'm at. I would like baseball to be done now.
But what if
Solid.
Roman Anthony comes back? Then where will you be?
I will be back on the hype train, honestly. If
Yeah, there we go.
if the Roman Legion's back, we're all good to go. We're all good. Everything's
There you
gravy.
go. All right. Make sure you come check out on what is it, October 18th? I forgot already. What
I
day
think you
did I
said the
say?
10th.
Is it the 11th or the 18th? I can't.
I think it's the
It's
11th.
Saturday. The 11th.
Oh,
October
the
11th. Make sure you come check it out. So if you don't know my real job, I work for Old Chicago, and we put together a I didn't send in the right date. Good. We put together a remote broadcast with Mile High Sports. If you know Nate Lundy, he's a really, really good sports broadcaster in Denver for the last 15 years, and Mile High Sports and his digital content is all centered around gambling. So we're going to do a remote broadcast, and I will be there doing something. I don't know what. I might be talking sports. I might be talking beer. Who knows? But it's at the Old Chicago on Union on the 11th from 1 to 2 or noon to 1. The fuck?
We gotta
Noon to
see if
1.
Maybe we can put it out there and see if we can come up with a phrase that pays. And if you can mix
give me a
that in on
phrase
the
that
air.
pays.
Yeah,
Give me a
do
phrase
one of
that
those.
pays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some time to think about it, but that could be fun.
Phrase that
That'd be a lot of
pays.
fun.
Like a good analogy for a quarterback, because we're going to be
Yeah.
talking a lot of college. It'll be a good time. So make sure you come check that out. Buy some pizza, drink some beer, hang out with the squad. It'll be a good time.
See if you can find a human dressed up like an olive. Does he still fucking work there?
No, he
Damn it.
that particular human works for the Gustamo group. I was actually just talking to him today about something. So
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah. Homegrown Tappendo.
yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, he still works
All right.
down the street from me.
Yeah. Well, make sure you check us out on all of our social channels. You can find My Brother's an Idiot on Facebook. You go to that logo right there. Look, I pointed right this time. I actually
You
had to look
did.
in this. You know what I did? Is I looked in the screen at the sign. And when the sign's there, I go this way. I had an anchor point, and I knew I go that
Perfect.
way.
You did it right, and then you talked about it to the point where we just don't.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all about the self-deprecation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the public Facebook page. Make sure you go check that out. You can also find us on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok at The Idiot Goons. Mark's Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok are at Poffle Time. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Poffleopagus and on TikTok at King Goon Smoke. For the absent Muty, we love you, Muty.
We love you,
Muty.
Feel better, Muty.
Feel better, Milty.
Or
Yeah,
Muty.
Oh, Muty doesn't feel very good.
Oh,
Go ahead, say it.
go Burbs.
Okay, thank you. For MJN, for the idiot.
That's me.
Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and take care of each other. This has been My Brother's an Idiot. We'll catch you next time. See ya. Bruh.
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 Bruh.